NASCAR travels up north to Long Pond, Pennsylvania to race on the Tricky Triangle Pocono Raceway for the running of the Pocono 400 presented by Axalta. Hey there race fans, Mikey here, and the NASCAR 15 Let's Play continues at one of NASCAR's toughest tracks. Pocono contains 3 long, wide straightaways where the drivers can go 4 and 5 wide as well as reach speeds of over 200 miles per hour before going into one of the 3 very unique turns. Each turn has a different turn radius, braking zone, and banking that is sure to present a big challenge for these drivers. It's time to see who has it all figured out and who can find their way to victory lane here at Pocono.
As we get a green flag in the air, and boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys!
Trouble, turn 2. 5, 6, 7 cars involved. Brian Vickers, Chase Elliott, David Gilliland, and we're in it as well. Could not get farther down to the bottom. Let's see what happened here. Ooh, looks like contact with Trevor Bayne. Golly. Dylan, Edwards, Chase Elliott, David Gilliland, and us didn't manage to avoid that.
Racetrack's clear. Pit road's now open. What do you want to do?
Most likely we're going to stay out. We're only on lap 2. We don't have any damage of any sort, so let's go ahead and skip. Brad Keselowski, Blaney, Kurt Busch, Biffle, Kyle Busch, Ryan Newman, Kevin Harvick, Tony Stewart, Jimmy Johnson, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. are the top 10. And we shall restart 36 outside lane. Okay. Excitement already happening on the opening laps at Pocono here. Let's see if we can do with this 36th place starting position. As we're coming back to the line. Green flags in the air, we're racing. Oh boy, watch out for Brian Vickers. Ooh. No contact, the inside lane's not going. Picking up 3 spots, here comes, looks like Clint Boyer behind us.
Check your inside.
Ooh, they're checking up. They're checking up. We got into Bayne a little bit there. We're 4 wide off turn 1.
3 wide, you're in the middle. Right's
Ooh,
clear.
little contact with Danica Patrick there.
Stay there, you're good.
We are 3 wide in the middle. Ooh,
Clear low.
didn't see him there. David Reagan behind us, or David Gilliland, excuse me. Ooh, I didn't hit that tunnel turn. I didn't hit the tunnel turn right. Did not hit the tunnel turn correctly. We're going to drop back to 41st after that. Totally my fault. I did not get the tunnel turn correctly.
Car up top.
We're starting to push some. We're running 42nd now. We dropped back quite a few spots, running side by side with Regan Smith. Smith is going to clear us because he had the draft from Michael Waltrip. Going down into turn 1 this time. Trouble up ahead once again.
Yellow.
Crash. 7, 8, 9 cars involved. We got into it a little bit. But golly. They cannot make it into turn 1 and 2. As Jimmy Johnson David Gilliland, David Reagan, Clint Boyer, Danica Patrick, Martin Truex Jr. We barely escaped that one. We're going to go ahead and stay out. Brad Keselowski still in the lead. Blaney, Kyle Busch, Casey Kane, Kevin Harvick, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Tony Stewart, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Kyle Larson, and Ty Dillon are the top 10. And we will restart 23rd inside lane. Okay, that's pretty good. We've got to see what we could do with that. Michael Annett taking 2 tires.
Careful on the restart. Be patient. Don't pass on the inside.
Yes, sir. That's what we're planning to do. We're going to follow the rules a little bit here. This isn't the All-Star race, so I won't pass anybody trying to make it 3 wide. So here we go. Green flag's in the air. We're racing again. Okay, watch Clint Boyer on the inside.
1 outside.
Watch Clint Boyer. Okay, Boyer falls back in line. They're 3 wide up ahead of us.
Car outside.
Okay. Ooh, big bump from Clint Boyer. Oh, Kenseth had to check up.
Come on, man.
Brian Vickers was loose in front of Matt Kenseth. Kenseth had to check up. I wasn't able to check up in time. Here comes Clint Boyer. Thought about making it 3 wide.
3 wide.
Big run, big run. Ooh, little contact with Jeff Gordon there. Ooh, Gordon got us loose. Boyer's into the wall a little bit. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Stay close and bump easy. You're slamming him hard right now.
I'm not slamming anybody, man. This is a little bit too. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Let's go find your next victim.
It's a little bit too insane here. We were 3 wide back there.
Got your door on the bottom.
We're still 3 wide back here in the pack. Austin Dillon behind us.
Low side.
David Reagan clears us. Ooh, Truex Jr. is loose! And, oh boy, yep. I can't really take blame for that. Truex Jr. was already loose going into turn 1 that time. You see he's really loose, and he gets up into us, and there's nothing I could do there. Nothing I could do there. So...
The safety crews are clear of the track. You want to come in?
I think I do... I'm debating on it right now. I think I do. I was watching these cars up ahead go in. Yeah. I need to go ahead and go in with them. Just wanted to see how many cars were actually going to pit. And we're going to try for a little bit of fuel mileage gamble here.
Let's switch out the tires, fuel up, and let's add some tape to the grill. You're running pretty cool. All right, let's do this. In and out.
All right, I will do that. I'll add some tape. 4 tires and fuel. Get some fresh tires. I know we're going to be towards the back, but that's okay. I think we'll try to make some strategy on fuel.
Let's go to work, boys. Here we go.
Adjust the track bar a little bit. Here's the Team Chaos paint scheme, as always, sponsored by Tiger Moine Energy. But I want to try to get some fuel mileage strategy going. I know I won't make it on fuel, but at least I'll be able to just stack for fuel and go. So we're out and away. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. inherits the lead. Greg Biffle, Kyle Larson, Ty Dillon, Eric Almirola, Hamlin, Elliott, Labonte, Wise, and Matt Kenseth will round out the top 10. And we will restart last place. That's okay. We'll take advantage of that.
Guys. Great teamwork.
We're doing great, buddy. That pit stop's gonna make all the difference.
Yeah, we hope so. We have to hope so. If we can make it without another caution, I think we can have a decent finish here at Pocono. Here we come. We're getting ready. Green flag's back out. We're underway. Ooh. Had to lay off Amir's there. He wasn't going. I didn't want to wreck him.
4 seconds in front.
They're already going 3 wide back here. Try to be careful around turn 1. Turn 1 is kind of our Achilles heel. We're so loose going in because we carry so much speed. Usually the tunnel turn is usually the worst for me, but I think I kind of got a handle on the tunnel turn.
That's it. Close that gap. Stay on him. Stay on him.
Yeah, that's the plan. We're catching up to Casey Mears here. We'll work to Casey Mears' inside. Okay. Mears is going to let us go. Thank you, Mears.
Clear on the outside.
We do clear him up to 42nd now. They're still double file, side by side, up ahead. Can they make it out of turn 1 this time? Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Really loose. Oh, they're a little bit... They got a little bit dicey up there, but they make it. They made it work. They're now 3 wide. Looking for 4 wide up there. Rick Biffle is your race leader. He's looking for his 3rd win of the NASCAR 15 Let's Plays. As we're getting close to the halfway point, green flag pit stops will be happening here soon. Wow, look at him up there racing, dicing back and forth. So we're now catching up to Jeb Burton. Working our way up to the field. I elected to start in the back of the pack.
Come on.
Just because I knew how crazy Pocono can get. As you have seen, Pocono can get extremely crazy, so I elected to start in the back and just work my way up to the front. I was hoping I could implement some fuel strategy, and it looks like I'll get that chance as I'm trying to work on Jeb Burton a little bit here. We work our way through the tunnel turn. Actually, no, we're on turn 3, so I'm sorry.
Right's all clear, bud.
Not paying attention to where I am on the track.
Okay, 20 to go.
Which is probably a good thing, because if I had laid off, or if I had went in a little, the trouble up ahead. Looks like Michael Annette is in a spot of bother. Michael Annette got to the wall. He does manage to save it. Most likely had a little bit of help. Now we're going through the tunnel turn. Yeah, because if I had laid off... I thought I was going through the tunnel turn earlier. That's why I laid off quite a bit, but I still did manage to clear Jeb Burton. But he's not letting us get too far away. A little loose.
You made up on the driver in front. Way to go, buddy.
Duck right to the inside of Michael Annette. We will clear him.
On the high side.
Now, you're probably wondering what happened with Dover. The short answer is I rage quit. That is the short answer. I completely botched up this turn. I'm trying to find a line to run in turn 1, but it's really hard. But anyway, the short answer to that is I rage quit.
The leader is 6 seconds ahead.
For those of you who know, Dover is one of my most hated tracks.
Let's go.
I just cannot drive there. I wish I could, but I can't. It's not a bad track. I just don't understand the mechanics of it. I can't get a handle on it. When we were, put it this way, when we were up to, I believe we were up to about 7 or 8 cautions, and we hadn't gotten halfway through the race, I was kind of done. Especially when most of those were me. Combined with the wall glitches and getting wrecked, and just me wrecking myself and getting on the apron and spinning out, it just... I was just done after a while, so I wound up skipping that race in a sense. I ran a really short 8-lap race and just started in the back, ran a really short 8-lap race. I came home like 40th. Man, this car is really starting to push now. But yeah, I came home 40th. And because of that, I lost the points lead.
7 seconds ahead to the lead car.
Kurt Busch is now in the points lead. So, yeah, so that was not a good race. It wasn't a good race for us. If you're wanting highlights, I will most likely post them at the end of the season. The problem I had was that I did Dover and NASCAR Thunder 2003 and Dover in this game back to back, And right now, I just don't want to deal with them. So, yeah, that happened.
First is in front by 8 seconds.
8 seconds. Greg Biffle is dominating this race so far as we are really, really tight. Still.
Nice and easy. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, we're just trying to take care of the car.
Be smooth and calm. 10-4.
10-4. That's the main goal anyway. Is just to try to survive long enough for fuel mileage to play a role. Then I'll just come in for a quick splash and go, and be able to make it the rest of the way.
Half a second. The guy in front. Keep pushing.
Only a half second on JJ Yaley. We're catching him slowly but surely. And one of my main issues here is that I can't shift. I can't shift in this game. You should be able to shift at Pocono, and I can't do that. And
good job. Really good. Come on, man.
It's my normal way of driving here.
That's a full second you made up on the driver.
Oh boy, we gained about 10 spots. So yeah, pit stops are happening right now. That was a little bit better. We still pushed up off the center of the turn. But yeah, I ran a little bit of a practice round with NASCAR Thunder 2003. I know the handling is very different, but I had to get myself used to not shifting so that I could do it here, basically.
There's a 9-second gap to the leader.
Because even if I were to downshift, I would be maxed out on my RPM, so it wouldn't help anything. It would just actually
really good,
it would actually hurt the car more than it help it. So maybe in NASCAR Heat Evolution, it's a thing that can happen. You can shift. You'll have to let me know. I've never raced at Pocono. I've only raced at a few places in NASCAR Heat Evolution. I do not own that game, but I have played it.
You've been here before, buddy. Come on, let's pick it up.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We're gaining spots. We're up to 30th, and we're just taking our time. Like I said, I haven't raced at Pocono in NASCAR Heat Evolution. I don't even think I've seen a race at Pocono at NASCAR Heat Evolution. I'd have to look at one of the guys, like maybe David Land or
keep pushing.
N2SC4R.
That car ahead is slowing us down.
No, he's not. Oh boy, okay. Gotta be a little bit careful about getting on the apron now. It's starting to get us loose as our tires are beginning to wear. Now caught up to JJ Yaley. But yeah, I'll have to watch one of those guys and see how they raced at Pocono in NASCAR Heat Evolution. Not a bad tunnel turn there, still managed to stay on Yaley's back bumper. Gained one spot. And Yaley's wiggling a little bit. Back off and let him gather it back up. See if we can get a run off turn 4 to get underneath of him.
You're doing good. Come on, man, let's pass that car.
We're trying.
One outside.
We are trying. It's a little. Oh boy, I overdrove it. Oh boy.
Car approaching your rear. Inside.
Yeah, I had to give it back to him.
We're on the low side.
I had to give it back to him. I overdrove it slightly. And when I got on the apron, it just made me loose. Almost lost the car.
10 seconds ahead.
Had to chase it up the hill. That gave Yaley the advantage on the inside. So we're now cracked the top 20 because of pit stops. We're getting low on fuel right now. So I'm wondering if we can make it to about 10 to go.
Nice pass. Inside's clear.
Okay, gonna have to watch out for these guys coming out of pit lane now. Alright, that's a little bit better. Just getting around Michael Annette.
Stay up top, you're good right there. Put it on the left.
We're in 12th place now. Tony Stewart is now the race leader. So we make our way through the tunnel turn, using the rumble strip to help us turn a little bit. Working our way inside of Jeb Burton. Oh boy.
Clear on the outside.
Jeb Burton's going to try the crossover move as we get tight coming off of
Keep high.
3 that time.
Car
Keep wanting to say
inside.
turn 4.
Come on, let's get past him.
Yeah,
We got this, buddy.
we're faster
Clear
than Jeb
left.
Burton is. Hey, we're in the
Follow
top
your rear.
5.
You're all clear.
We're in the top 5. Oh boy, come
I'm
on.
really concerned about your fuel. You're running a little low.
Yeah, but we can make it at least one more lap, I think. I'm going to try to pit with 8 to 9 laps to go. So all I have to do is take like a little splash and be able to make it. So we're now in 4th place. Dale Earnhardt Jr., the race leader.
Yep, caution's out. Roll out of the spot,
Caution
buddy.
is out. Caution is out. Oh, this changes everything. Let's see what happened. Ooh, Jeff Gordon spinning his tires really bad off of pit road. He spins out and collects Brian Vickers. Brian Vickers is not having a good race today. He has been involved in at least 3 wrecks as of right now, so...
I've got a cleanup truck and a vacuum truck out on a racetrack cleaning it up.
Pit road's open.
Yep. Pit road is now open. We have no choice but to pit because we need fuel. Like I said, this changes everything. This completely kind of
Let's
throws
get
our
plenty of
strategy
fuel in
out the
there.
window.
We need to get those worn tires off. Okay, let's get this stuff figured out.
Yeah, we need fuel and we need tires. We might as well just get tires. Everyone else has tires, so we might as well get them too. I hate that this killed our strategy.
Okay, we need to be fast here. In and out. Let's go.
Alright, second pit stop of the day. Hopefully we don't lose too many spots. That's my hope anyway. Matt Kenseth and Denny Hamlin, Joe Gibbs' teammate, make it out ahead of us. Tony Stewart, still your race leader. Jimmy Johnson, Casey Kane, Kurt Busch, Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex Jr., Carl Edwards, Jeff Gordon, Austin Dillon, and Eric Almirola round out the top 10. And we will restart 27th on the inside lane. Okay, good. Matt Kenseth only took 2 tires, and
Great
Hamlin
stop,
only
guys.
took 2.
In and out. It's all up to you now, buddy.
Like I said, we got a real good car here. Just take care of it, buddy.
Yeah, we're going to have to watch out for these guys that took 2 tires because they're going to be they're most likely the ones that are going to spin the tires as we're getting ready. Coming back to the line. Green flag's
Let's go.
back in the
Gotta
air.
step it
We're
up.
racing. Comes Greg Biffle. I'm going to come down and try to keep him behind
Car
us.
up high.
He stays in
Outside.
line. Here we go down into turn 1.
Three wide,
Ooh,
2
Kyle Larson
outside.
goes to our inside.
Keep it low.
Ooh boy. Ooh boy.
Car up top, 1 back. Closing up
Drop
top.
back to 31st.
Looking high.
It's okay.
He's looking to draft behind you.
No, he's really...
Car in front's heading to the pit. Looking outside. Car up top, just looking. Clear up top. Car right behind you. Coming on the high side. Car outside you. 7 to go. Car up top. Car up top, 2 back. Closing on the bottom. Right side's clear. At your door, up top. Yellow flag, yellow flag. The road will be open this time. said today. Nice and smooth. Stay focused. Fight back, man. Fight back. First is leading by 3 seconds. Eyesight's clear. Come on, work your way to the front. First is in front by 8 seconds. Keep rolling. That's a full second you've made up on the driver in front. Way to go, buddy. There's a 9-second gap to the leader. Ready to go. Gotta just be smooth, calm. 10-4. The leader is 10 seconds ahead. White is out. Final lap. Checkers, buddy. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Step it up. Well, there's always next time, buddy.
It's okay, pal. This race didn't go so well, but it'll be very different the next time.
Alright guys, well here are the points standings. Kurt Busch is still your new race winner, still your new points leader with 1 win and 7 pole for Stewart-Haas Racing. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Hendrick Motorsports with 1 win and 10 top 10s. Jeff Gordon, Hendrick Motorsports teammate, in 3rd with 7 top 10s. We have dropped all the way back to 4th with 3 wins, 9 poles, 9 top 10s. Tony Stewart at 5th with 8 top 10s, Stewart-Haas Racing. Denny Hamlin, run 6 of Joe Gibbs Racing with 6 top 10s. He is 6th. Jimmy Johnson, Hendrick Motorsports in 7th with 8 top 10s. 8th is Brad Keselowski of Team Penske with 5 top 10s. Kevin Harvick with 4 top 10s for Stewart-Haas Racing in 9th. 10th is Greg Biffle with 2 wins, 1 pole, and 4 top 10s for Roush Fenway Racing. Roush Fenway Racing teammate Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in 11th with 7 top 10s. Brian Vickers of Michael Waltrip Racing with 2 top 10s in 12th. AJ Allmendinger of JTG Doherty Racing with 4 top 10s in 13th. Matt Kenseth of Joe Gibbs Racing with 2 wins, 1 pole, and 6 top 10s in 14th. And 15th will be Martin Truex Jr. of Furniture Row Racing with 1 win and 5 top 10s. And 16th is Carl Edwards, but I believe this is offset by a little bit. So because we have Kyle Busch with 1 win, 1 pole, and 3 top 10s, and he'll be in 12th. Let's see, Jamie McMurray, Chip Ganassi Racing, 1 win, 2 top 10s. He'll be in 13th. Let's see who else. Ryan Blaney, Wood Brothers Racing, he'll be 15th. He with 1 win, 3 top 10s. And Austin Dillon with his first career win. Richard Childress Racing, 4 top 10s. He will be 16th. So they will take over 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. Out will be Carl Edwards, AJ Allmendinger, Brian Vickers, and looks like Ricky Stenhouse Jr. They will be knocked out of the chase. And the drivers with wins, will move up into the Challenger round. So yeah, a little disappointed. Nothing you can really do about that. Just sometimes things just don't go your way, and this was definitely one of those. Like I said, tried the strategy of starting in the back and tried to work my way up front. Didn't work out. Tried to implement the fuel strategy, and that didn't work out. Just yeah, and like I said, I didn't even see Jeff Burton down below me. Didn't see that he was going there. So yeah, it's just unfortunate. But you know, we have another chance to make things better in the next race and try to inherit back that points lead, because we were so dominant and we just had a few bad races and it knocked us out of the points lead, knocked us all the way back to 4th. So, which is kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting that happened, but it just is what it is, guys. Hopefully for a better race next week. I do these races every weekend following the NASCAR schedule. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.